What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we have a video for you guys to enjoy. We have a market watch. So without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So guys, if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost, please use the affiliate link down below. It costs you nothing to support the channel, and it's just a great way of doing it while you're checking out cards that you are always ready going to be paying for. So without further ado, let's get into it. So with the restriction list that came into effect, I figured it'd be a good time to just look at things. There's also an announcement of LM-06, so we'll have some info for that as well. Flamedramon Update Pack 2024, we're at $60. This one is on for LMM6, so in October we should start seeing some of this coming back into the fray, which is good because a lot of players have been saying this is way too high, it's too expensive. This is going to price a lot of players probably out of a Davis theme, old-fashioned, armor rush deck, and at the end of the day, this will gatekeep you. Europe side looking like 28 to 30 euros. Now we have Mirage Loogamon alts are at $10 a piece. I knew this was going to happen. This is one of our losers of the century. So guys, it's going to be a good hot one-of, but don't be wasting your money. I'm going to expect more and more hit the stock. So just wait this one out. Don't be buying this one. Europe side looking like 9 to 10 euros. Now you have Stingmon, who's just funny enough just on the market. It is another loser, so restricted to one. Europe side looking like dirt cheap as well, 2 cents. Nothing too crazy. Now we do have the Aunimon promo at $3. It is going to probably tank heavily. Nobody's going to be really picking this card up long term, right? We had a few people buy into it, but I think that was before the restriction list got hit, and boom. I think this just comes to show that sometimes even the most predictable cards will eventually disappear. Europe side looking like 2 to 3 euros. Now, Loogamon is down to $2. Yeah, this was going to happen as well, just because, again, they're trying to just hit the ancient shenanigans. So, at the end of the day, this is what we kind of got. Europe side looking like 1 to 2 euros as well. Now, Kuzuhamon alts, if you guys didn't, your time was right before yesterday, basically, to sell your things. This was going to go disappearing off the market. It just kind of was on the radar. Europe side looking like 19 to 31 euros. Now, FenriLoogamon Secret Crisis, another card that wasn't that expensive, which is kind of cute to me because, again, you wanted to have almost a play set, but I expect more and more people will start listing these because, again, there were a high amount of release stamp or pre-release max rarity hunters for decks. And again, once you have your restriction card on there, players don't usually keep max playset unless they're really just hoping one day it'll come off or just play legacy formats. 70 cents to 1 euro. Now taking a look here, we have FenriLoogamon Release Special Booster 2.5, 15 cents a pop. So just keep your eye out on this one because I'm going to say Mad Lads are going to try to reinvent the wheel and try to get back into Takamazuchi, doing Takamazuchi shenanigans. So this card is going to be your backup FenriLoogamon for the time being. Europe side looking like 3 to 10 euros. Now, Code Cracker Judge pack are down to under $1.50. I knew this was going to happen long-term wise. A lot of the AG stuff, anything that's SOC right now, purple base, is going to start coming down. So if you guys are ready to pick these up for max rarity purposes, probably be a good time to snag. 2 euros is not bad. Code Cracker, Fang, and Hacker Judge at 18s going down. Which, again, pretty solid. I'm really excited to see if this keeps falling down or not. Euro side 9 to 10 euros. Now we have regular AG alts. Someone started loading these up fast. I'm going to be straight honest with you. No surprise. Anything that is going to be Takamazuchi is going to go down. So $18, nothing to scoff at. We have 14 to 20 euros. Now Lugamons are at 25s. I expect this to go up a little bit, but if Takamazuchi players start getting, oh wow, let me rephrase this. This thing already gone down by almost 10 whole dollars. Just keep waiting it out, guys. Just keep waiting it out. People are going to start undercutting yourselves. Just wait on the Lugas. Europe side 28 euros to 35 euros. Lugamon release special boosters are down to 13s. You know, this thing was holding 18s, but again, once a deck gets hit and you don't see players on it, it immediately just, people start unloading their maturity pieces to try to recoup any money they can. So this is the time where you personally wait it out. You don't go really just clearance shopping just yet. We'll revisit in like 2 weeks. Let's wait 2 weeks to see where everything's falling, because I bet you these things, like this one, will be $8. Your side, 5 to 6 euros. Shoto Kazumas. Shotos I expect to come down, actually. I mean, without the mother combination, what was holding this card's high value is no longer there. I mean, yes, we do still have, you know, 7 Great Demon Lords doing something with Shoto, and a few other decks that kind of want to play with it, but at the same time, Mother Shoto was just the default way of playing, and without that, you kind of just lose out on this tempo, right? Europe side looking like 20 euros to 24 euros. Alphamon release special boosters are at $4 a pop. You know, kind of cool to see the rare high up there, guys. Just be ready for it. Europe side looking like 10 cents, 50 cents. Analog Youth Classic Collection EX01, we're at $13 and climbing. I'm not surprised, even though there was a crazy buyout bringing it up to like $30 a pop. It's just one of those great cards, right? I had it on my list to possibly get hit, but that was just to try to slow down a lot of the purple decks anyway. But at the end of the day, it didn't get hit, so it was like a 50-50 shot with that one. Europe side looking like 5 to 6 euros. Talmon Ace, I expect this to start climbing up, guys. Even though the deck got a hit with its Kuzuhamon disappearing, I think you guys can make it work with Sakuyamon X and, you know, Kaiser Nail. Stuff like that does add up. Europe side looking like 1 to 2 euros. Now, Sakuyamon X Antibody, guys, if you guys been holding onto this thing being under $1, you can make mad money right now. It is good money farming time. So at the end of the day, if you have Sakuyamon X's, good times. Europe side 1 to 2 euros. Pause plug-in Ps are at $18 and climbing. You know, just earlier this week, they were 7s. They doubled. Again, players are now adapting to a different way of playing the Sakuyamon deck, so they're not going to play as much loop, but they're going to adapt into a loop-esque style with some more plugins. So we'll see what happens long-term, but people are going to cook. You know, 14 to 15 euros. Destromon promo 094, $9 and climbing. We did confirm that Destro is getting a reprint in October. A little late, to be honest with you, but you know, don't let that kind of shake your nerves here. I expect this to long-term actually be there. Europe side looking like 10 to 15 euros. Matt Ishida, $1. I'm just going to speed run the Mats because we already know $1.50. This card went from being like a $6 card to under $2 in just so quick of a second. You know, $5 going down just because a ban list killed its momentum. Magnamon X antibodies are starting to climb back up, guys. People are buying them up because, again, now there's a lot of decks that got hit and got pushed out of the meta. That means Magna actually can breathe again. And when Magna can breathe, it means it starts fading back in. So Europe side 24 to 25 euros. Duskmon release special boosters are at $5.50. I mean, Duskmon's going to be Duskmon, right? 4 euros to 5 euros. King Drazel 76 are at $5 a pop. I mean, again, Royal Knights are going to be solid. Now, Europe side looking like 1 to 3 euros. Now, Ultimate Chaosmon Inferno Extension is looking pretty solid at 8s and climbing. If you guys have this, might be a good time to flip and sell. Europe side 1 to 2 euros. Pteromon or Teromon alts are at $19.50, holding strong. Occasionally you'll see some 15s to 13s, but I think with the new restriction list, a lot of people are now going to try to test out Zafaiga. I mean, it has some potential, so definitely be ready to see if this deck can actually do something. Europe side looking like 7 to 9 euros. Yao Quinlan alts are at $25. Yeah, I expect this with the Seedramon shenanigans. 12 to 15 euros. Dominionmons are holding strong at this $8 to $10 range, so be ready for a little bit of a dip. I think 3 Great Angels definitely can come back now with no worries as much. I know you do have to worry about what the best thing for you, And what I mean is Digimon has a lot of answers to a lot of decks. The only decks that it struggles a little bit of answering is going to be Royal Knights, and I think that's one of its bigger issues. But at the end of the day, you have a lot of potential. Your upside looking like €2 to €5. AncientGreymon Burst Mode Ace are at $8.10. Just AncientGreymon hype is going to be there. So if you guys are ready to play some AncientGreymon on BT22, BT21, be ready. Your upside looking like €5 to €7. Invisimon Release Special Booster 2.5 are at 10s going up. This just heavy metal just got bought like crazy. You know, $2.50, €3. I don't know if it's long term going to be that good. Mother D Reaper, I expect the people to start unloading them now sooner than later. So just wait it out. Don't be trying to sneak these in right now. €7 to €9. Close. Don't be rushing to get some winners at this point, because we will have the October reprint. Unless you guys really need to be playing the deck now, then fine. But if not, if you're waiting to get the pieces later, just wait it out. Your upside looking like €3 to €4. RideMyAvatar Alts Digital Hazard EXO2 up to $33. Man, oh man, you guys can make a killing. Your upside looking like $3 to $35. Yeah. Hankumon Inferno Extension EXO6, we're at $3 a pop. Yeah, well, fishy is fishy. You know, 10 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. Patamon Blast Ace BT14, $3.50, $3.63. Your upside looking like €5, €6. Now, Seadramon didn't get announced for a reprint, but again, this is one of the cards you just let slide. Don't be wasting your money on this. Just, you don't really need it. Your upside looking like €34 to €50. Invisimon, oh my goodness, the biggest bank for your buck. This card was under 50 cents. Now looking at it, now it's fives. Oh, it's expensive. You know what? If you guys have been sitting on a good collection of them, good for you. 2 cents, 20 cents, 45 cents. Invisimon Alt Release Special Boosters at $39. Yeah, the hype is there, guys. When Galaxy wins and this is in the 2 of slot, yeah, 15 to €20. Omnimon X Antibody Alts are up to almost $80 a pop. Your upside looking like €45 to €50. Alphamon or Yuki Mode Ace up to 30s. Wow. Your upside looking like €21 to €24. Kodo and Yuji's are at 18s, 15s. Wow. Your upside looking like €9 to €10. Altia, $5 to buy out. People went and bought this out too. Yeah. It's not the Invisi deck that's doing it. I think just people saw Invisi alts getting bought up, so they jumped for this card as well. Don't invest to it just yet. €3 to €5. Huckmon, if you guys have this sitting in your bulk, it's time to flip this thing. This thing was 75 cents. Wow, being up to $5 to $6 to almost 7s, crazy. You know, 10 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, a dollar. Wow. But all in all, guys, that is the Market Watch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.